Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Stephen Thompson. I'm one of the rheumatologists here in Calgary. The purpose of today's video is to review with you some of the physical exam maneuvers that you might be asked to do in the setting of a virtual visit with your physician. These visits may occur over the telephone, or they may occur over the Zoom platform, which AHS has suggested for use in this setting. You'll notice that I'm dressed a little more casually than I might be at a day in the office, and you might consider being a little more casually dressed at home, including things like shorts and being barefoot. This just allows us a freer range of motion and a good assessment. The last thing, of course, is that you're in a position where you've got enough room to move and sufficient light that we can actually see what's going on when we're using Zoom. To start off with, in the upper extremity, we're going to ask the patient to bring their arms up over their head with their arms close to their ears, not like this, but all the way up nice and tight. After that, your physician may ask you to bring your arms out in front of you like a zombie, and what we're looking for in that position is both arms to be straight at the elbows. You can do it from the side with the palms up, and again, what we're hoping to see is not to see the elbows bent, but all the way straight. Moving down the arms into the wrists, we can make the prayer sign, keeping note that my arms are parallel to the floor and the ceiling. And then we can do the reverse with the hands back to back. Again, the arms parallel to the ceiling. Moving into the hands, we may ask you to make a fist where all of the fingers touch the palm. We may ask you to tilt your hands towards the camera and away from yourself. And what we're looking at are these little grooves between the knuckles. So it should look like a knuckle and a groove and a knuckle and a groove and a knuckle and a groove all the way across. The grooves should get slightly narrower as you move towards the baby fingers. That's quite normal. After this, we're going to bring the hands palms near each other, but not quite touching. And then we're going to fold the fingers down to the palms. So we're looking for two things. We're looking for the hands to be straight and vertical, and we're looking for the fingers to all touch the palms. And I want to point out these knuckles here, the MCPs. If you'll notice as I do that, they don't bend, and that's important because we're assessing the range of motion in these joints here. The last thing we'll do in the hands is to take one hand over the other like this, and we're going to squeeze these big knuckles together to see if they're causing any pain when squeezed. We call that the MCP squeeze maneuver. That's all there is to the upper extremity virtual inflammatory arthritis screening exam. Moving into the lower extremity, we're going to do a squat, stand on our tiptoes, and squeeze the MTP joints. If you're not comfortable doing any of these activities freestanding, feel free to use a wall for support or something like a chair. I do have a chair handy, and so I will use that as the demonstration. So the first and the easiest is the toe raise, and so we're going to ask you to stand up on your tiptoes both at the same time, and what we're looking for is pain anywhere in the foot or the ankle when that happens. The squat is done just like you would expect any typical squat. So with support or without support, we're going to bend the knees, the ankles, the hips, and we're going to go all the way down and then come all the way back up. It only has to be done once, and we're looking for pain in the ankles, the knees, or the hips during that maneuver. The last maneuver is the MTP squeeze. And so we're going to take these metatarsal phalangeal joints here where the toes meet the foot. We're going to take our hand, we're going to hold them, and we're going to squeeze them together. Any pain on either foot would be reported to your physician. And that's all there is to the screening rheumatologic exam over the telephone for an inflammatory arthritis. So if we put that all together in really rapid fire fashion, what we're looking for is arms up over the head like we're going into a swimming pool, arms out straight like you're a zombie, the prayer sign, the reverse prayer sign, fists in both hands, looking at the grooves of the knuckles, palms together but not touching, fingers down to touch the palm. MCP squeeze on each hand, then a toe raise, a squat, and then the MTP squeeze. The same exam is done equally well on Zoom, and you can refer to our website for helpful tips and tricks on how to position yourself, your camera, to ensure that your virtual interaction with your rheumatologist is a good one.